So, we're back after a sea adventure, and this video is all about all the unglamorous things, behind the scenes if you like, that you have to do to make sure you get your kit packed away, ready for the next time. If you don't do all of this, then your kit's going to just wear out a lot quicker and just become manky. So you've got to do it. It doesn't take so long, but hey, it's one of the less glamorous sides of the whole affair. So let's start off. One other thing we've got to do is look at this. Well, this was a new number plate board. It's only been used twice now. The end's fallen off, the bottom's damaged, and this is damaged. In fact, this board stopped working on the way home last time, so we've got to get it sorted, otherwise we're going to be illegal towing. All your kit that you've used, and not used in the case of this on the last trip, has to also be cleaned, washed and put away. Washing and drying all of your kit. Any ropes like this, main sheet, shackles and stuff, if you can take them off the boat and give them a hose down or a wash, get the salt water out of them, it'll help them last a bit longer. It'll also mean I'm convinced of this, if you get the sand and the salt out of the things like your main sheet, it'll mean they're a lot nicer to grip. They won't be so harsh on your hands. Tap hole, washed, de-sea watered and de-slimed from the lake while we're at it, and she's now ready to go again. Boots dried. All your waterproof bags washed and dried, ready for the next time. We need to also get the petrol out of this and into this container, and then from this container we can get it into the car. And I use this plunger or syringe to do that. I'm wearing gloves because it does drip a little bit. There we go. If you have any fuel left in this tank, this needs to be emptied too. So this is where this little tool comes particularly useful. It is very important to use gloves when you're handling fuel. If you don't, then, at worst you can get some nasty, bad, even cancerous stuff from fuel handling it. But at best, you're going to get really dry, cracked skin from handling fuel. So, and when you've come back from a sea trip where the sea salt has done a good job of that anyway, the last thing you want is all cracked and sore fingers getting even more cracked and sore. All the food you didn't use, like this and this, has to go back in the cupboards. And all your water bottles have to be emptied and dried, and again washed, because they do get salt water on them from being in the bilge water. Interestingly, I bought this new carrier which is much stronger, same 5 litres. These I've found 2 now have burst, they've got holes in, so these hopefully will be a little bit better for future trips. Books need drying out that got a bit wet. This one's now dry. Seen better days though, this skipper's handbook. And after all that's done, the next trip will probably come along. But hopefully it just gives you a little bit of a fun look behind the scenes, see what you have to do when you come home. Salt water, the sea is great. It's an unbelievable place to sail, but salt water is also, it's like acid. It just kills everything. You've got to get it off your kit. I'm looking at this trailer board and it's just not working. So the first thing we're going to do is, I tell you what, that looks a bit loose, isn't it, in there? But the first thing I'm going to do is, I've got the wrong one there, is check all the connections. But this one, you can see, look, there's a load of wires out on that one. We'll have to make sure we wire these up the right way. But I was worried that I'd scraped the bottom of my board and it just scraped the wire here, but it's only just scuffed. Actually, when you look at these, they've lost their little metal tabs on the ends. If I show you this, if I show you this, Get the brown one out. They have these little metal tabs, but they've all gone. So what I'm going to do, I think we need to get these all the same length, and I'm going to tin the ends of the cables as well, because this is a mess. These are a right mess. We need to get them all the same blooming length as well. So I'll leave the red one in actually just for reference. But once we've got the red one in, we'll have a reference so we'll know which way around they go. Oh. Right, there we go. They're all in really nicely. Let's just double check they're in the right way. Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue. White, green, brown. White, green, brown. Black goes in the middle. There we go. And the red starts at the right place. So I'm going to get the covers back on these, and then we'll go and give the number plate a test.